What's up, my gems, and welcome back to Cards for Hire. My gems, I'm picking up on the energy of almost something almost happened. You almost had a relationship with a particular person. Right before I got in the shower, I immediately heard Brandy because I set my intention before I go and cleanse off whatever energy is around me, and I heard, but everybody knows almost doesn't count. And then I immediately heard the song by Ariana and that one guy. Oh, so somebody could be well known. One of you was pretty well known, possibly very popular or very social. The other person could have been a bit of an introvert, as I say that out loud. What's the song? Almost is never enough. And then, right before I got out of the shower, I was hearing Division Deep. It's getting too deep. Don't wanna pull out. Now, I came across that song. I came across Division as a whole. Well, while I was watching a show, I think it was called Witches of West End. It was years ago. And it was a scene where she was kind of really pretty much basking in her abundance, and the abundance didn't stop with lovers. Okay, so there were multiple men like loving all over her, if you will. So someone could have had multiple lovers. Maybe somebody backed down or backed out because of the other person's popularity or something like that. Okay. And then I'm also feeling as if this message is meant to put your mind at ease. You weren't crazy. There were feelings there. It just doesn't seem like it worked out. Something was on the precipice or the brink of a full blown relationship or a full marriage or something like that. And it feels like somebody could have backed out. Okay. All right. Something about a minute man could be significant, or somebody that your libidos possibly were off or uneven. Okay, there's an imbalance because I saw the peace card in here, and I heard, and if you can't three times a night, peace. And it was right after I was thinking about, because I took a relatively quick shower, but I still washed up the normal amount of times. It was just relatively quick. Twice. I washed up twice, okay? And then I saw the piece. So somebody could have wanted to go round for round. Look, action at the bottom. Okay. All right. So today we're going to touch on the situation. We're also going to touch on the blockage, what happened, how this person feels about you, and how it is you're supposed to move on, what it is that you're supposed to do, okay? Or that you are meant to do. Advice, guidance. I'm not here to tell you what to do, okay? Just something that might help, something to think about. Put in your pipe and smoke it, ponder on, okay? Somebody's very good with their words, or they talk a lot, all right? Divine, I thank you in advance. Ask for clarity, protection, as well as progression and connection. I extend my gratitude and ask that my angels and guides protect my gems and I on this vibe, okay? And then we have relationship at the bottom. I didn't even realize. Relationship surprise, surprise destruction. Okay, somebody could be a little upset. You or this person could be kind of mad at how things ended, all right? Salty is what I just heard. Yeah, somebody wanted it to be more zen, peace. This is it. This is going to put your mind at ease, all right? Language. Somebody could possibly speak more than one language, okay? Or body language could be significant. Now, if you're talking bodies, you got a perfect one, so put it on me. Look, on go, divine feminine. I was talking about that witch in that movie, in that show, okay? And then spicy, all right? Somebody could have realized that they possibly couldn't measure up. They couldn't step up to the plate. All right. Interesting. They couldn't step up to the plate. Yeah, gold. And then therapy at the bottom. Interesting. All right, on go. Yeah, poverty. Yeah, somebody felt as if they were lacking. They were lacking the things that you wanted or the things that you deserved, okay? Look, lust. Oh my goodness. Evil eye, rich girl, lust, chakras. All right, somebody could have envied how aligned you were or how sure of yourself you were, okay? This person could have had a lot of self doubt. Family, on go. All right, let me get one more. Somebody's family could have been against you or vice versa. Pathway. Interesting. Hmm. Divine feminine, please. Thank you. Divination. Did I not just talk about a witch? I'm not saying that all people that dabble in divination could consider themselves witches, all right? Somebody don't want me to tell y'all their business. I just bit my tongue. I heard in conclusion, all right? Somebody's family could have been against you if you are interested in divination. I mean, you clearly are. You're here, you know? Something about your presence or just your overall existence could have bothered someone on the outside, okay? Self love. Look, surprise relationship and message came out, okay? This relationship or this connection could have definitely been a surprise to you, okay? You could have been drawn to a particular person and you weren't really sure why, or that's how this person felt, okay? Like I said, we're going to tap into their energy as well. Spicy abuse. Interesting. Ooh. Somebody possibly had an issue with how you, okay, something about flirting is significant, maybe with how you spoke to other people. They could have felt as if it was spicy or flirtatious in some way, shape, or form. Mature man, interesting. And then enamor, okay, this person could have been upset with the fact that so many people seem to like you. We do have Six of Pentacles at the bottom. That gives me breadcrumbing energy, okay? This could also be depletion of energy due to the fact that they had other priorities to tend to. Okay, you could have been a little lower on their list of priorities, or vice versa. All right, clarify this family, please. Thank you. Three's company is what I just heard. Eight of Swords, Knight of Wands, and the Four of Swords. Remember, I told you about that rest, okay? Someone's family could have definitely put them in their head as far as who you were, and then relationship. Ten of Cups fell at the bottom. And then Devil at the bottom as well. Okay. Yeah, somebody's family could have said that you were a little promiscuous, a little adventurous. All right. Four of Swords. Their family could have also said, or your family could have also spoken about the possibility of someone being left lingering. All right. Coach. Somebody could have got like a Coach purse or something like that. Coach shoes could be significant. That's what I just heard. All right. Pathway, please. Or no, somebody had a coach from their family. Four of Cups. All right. Yes, like I said, they were going to lead you. Someone's family was guiding them or giving them advice as far as the situation, and they were told that they were going down the pathway of being rejected. It's giving me the energy of eventually they're going to outgrow you. Eventually, something about pastel colors could be very significant. Okay. Somebody could have also spoken about your sexuality. Somebody could have said in their family that someone was bisexual. Okay. Or someone could have had you questioning it. And it feels as though the more this family spoke, the higher the wall began to be built. The family could have definitely been Ace of Pentacles. Yeah. A delayed opportunity. The family could have wanted this person or you with someone else. You're gonna miss out. Clarity. Ace of Swords at the bottom. Yeah, they were trying to set them up with somebody else. Can I have one more for pathway? They're like, no, don't go down this path. Go down that. Look at this shit. Holy crap. Two of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles. That is definitely this could have even been if you go over there, then you won't get your inheritance. Or if you go over there, we won't help you money wise or monetarily. Two of Swords. And so this person or you could have been very much so indecisive. Decisive, Lord have mercy. You wanted them to be decisive or they wanted you to be decisive. Put it where it goes. Whew, divination, please. Somebody's favorite color could be like pastel purple. Knight of Cups in reverse, okay? Somebody didn't trust whatever it was that you were being, okay. Whatever messages that you might have been receiving from the Most High or via your tools, okay? The Star and the Nine of Swords. It feels as though you weren't necessarily looking for ways to control this person. You could have been looking for or exploring ways to heal the situation, to come out of this stress and or anxious mood. However, with divination and divine feminine, this could be speaking about the readings that you are experiencing or that you are undergoing. This could be even this one right now. You know what I mean? Nine of Swords and the Star, that's healing how you're feeling, healing the frustration, healing the irritation, all right? Healing the concealment. Something was concealed for sure. The World, absolutely. Surprise, relationship, and the message. So a message that you could have received from divination could have played out exactly how that reader said or how that reader mentioned, all right? creativity, receptivity. All right. Yeah, you received the message and you might not have acted immediately, but it definitely feels as if something played out. Okay. Six of Cups and the Fool. Yeah, Six of Cups and the Fool. Interesting. In the past, you definitely could have played the role of, you could have let something go from the past, or in the past the message was guiding you to let this person go, especially with the world is conclusion, closing out a cycle. All right, you could possibly, this could be a cycle of yours, whereas you find yourself in situations and they never make it past the title phase or something like that. Could be very significant. Divine feminine, this is a part of your path though. You're meant to realize what the red flags are. Something about a fine, a well-oiled machine, because I feel like I'm just kind of flowing through this. I'm not really overly thinking about it. It's just kind of flowing, okay? Spicy, abuse, a mature man, all right? Abuse. Page of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups. Interesting. Someone could have felt like you left them out in the cold in one way, shape, or form. Possibly someone could have felt a sense of emotional abuse, all right? Definitely feels like someone could have been left out in the cold, or someone relayed some type of information about how someone was feeling, or the money that someone did not have. Financial abuse could be very significant. Yeah, it feels as though someone didn't need the other person, or before they got too deep, don't wanna pull out. Okay, somebody didn't want to get so deep that they needed you in some way, shape, or form. And then we have two wish fulfillment cards with that Nine of Cups, Six of Pentacles. Okay, someone could have could have been left out in the cold due to another lover, another partner. All right. The High Priestess, that's my yes card. And the Page of Swords. This person was definitely watching you heavily, or you could have been watching this person heavily. Four of Wands. Okay. Eight of Cups and the Devil. Someone could have been left for another relationship, another union, or for family, all right? Disregarded is what I just heard, or discarded. Yeah. Three of Cups in the Chariot. Especially if somebody visually saw their person dealing, associating, flirting, or on a date with someone else, it felt like someone's cue to go. Like, I'm not needed, or someone just wasn't up for the challenge. That sounds crazy. They weren't in the mood or in the right headspace to be in competition with someone. This could be you. This could be that other person. All right. Mature man. This could definitely be that other person. All right. Mature man. King of Wands and the Sun. You could have been dealing with a fire sign. All right. Burn it to the ground, because look how mad he is. And we did see, I saw animosity in here. So yeah, when it came to light as far as the other suitors that you had, this person could have been very much so pissed off. It feels as though they were comfortable when they thought maybe they had other options, but you did not. Okay. And then when it became clear that you had some play too, you had some motion too, it's like, nah, you can't. Look, the devil. Yeah, toxicity. King of Cups. Then all the emotions came flooded in, and that's when it became too deep. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so that's the situation. That's what we're working with. Working me. She working me. Yeah. You could have also been requiring more than others from this person, requiring more of them. Okay. Do I want to keep going with these? I think I will. All right. Now we're going to touch on how this person feels about you, how they are feeling. All right. So you could have been that person that was a little stressed. What happened? Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you were that person. You're the person that was stressed, confused. All right. I did say something about you all being put at ease. How does this person feel about my collective? Hot. Hot. Heated. Yeah, they mad. Chaos is trying to come out. They mad. Interesting. Hello? Oh my. Oh my goodness. Earth Angel and Divine Masculine popped out. Damn, this feel like your person. So with these coming out, believe. Okay, thank you. Definitely feeling like right person, wrong time. Okay. Earth Angel and Divine Masculine. Or if I'm talking to my masculines, because this is how they feel about you. I could be talking to my masculines, that's one. I could also be speaking about how they felt in association with you. Divine masculine and divine feminine coming out is absolutely beautiful. It's giving twin flame, okay? Even though it didn't come out, all right? Yeah, Earth Angel and Divine Masculine is feeling like I was supposed to be your person. You were supposed to be my person. Earth Angel, what happened? Letter, okay. Yes, Monster. This song is one of the primary reasons. It's like my theme song to why I created this in the first place. If you've been here since the beginning, this channel used to be called Ego Troll. Troll your ego. Control your ego, okay? I know. Two L's. But regardless, Monster by Paramore. I'll stop the whole world. I'll stop the whole world from turning into a monster. Lifetime. Wow, it's feeling like it ain't over, okay? Oh, I like this. I like this. Purple and green could be significant as well as pink. I said that though, especially with the purple. Green, okay. Now I say that because twin flames are meant to unite and either get better after the fact or get better together and raise the frequency of the earth, of the planet, okay? Lust. Somebody was lustful though. Like I said, somebody had more than one partner. The Minuteman shit could have came with lack of stamina simply because they were spreading it everywhere. You feel what I'm saying? Earth Angel. I love happy endings. I be telling y'all, I be telling some people, break up with them, da 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 da. But it's because there's something better on the other side. Not just leaving because the grass is greener, but leaving because the shit ain't working out. And somebody's waiting to make it better, okay? Divination again. I'm going to shuffle one more time. Earth Angel, please. Animosity in reverse. It's given somebody can't be mad at you for long though, so they might be coming in. Karmic feminine in reverse, all right? Okay, so my feminines, y'all could have been a little on the toxic side. Divinity got to come somewhere, from somewhere, all right? Karmic feminine, somebody's coming out of that. Divine masculine, poverty, okay? It's given, I can't be what you need. I got to help myself. I got to put me first, Lucian. I got to put me first. Yeah. Emotional pain. I got to put me first. Fuck. So this is giving me the energy of this person could definitely still be in a certain immense, I'm not even gonna say certain, an immense amount of pain, karma right here. They could be going through karma, okay? Or they, beautiful, all right, beautiful. Twin flame and karma. This person, it feels as though this person knows exactly who and what you are to each other, okay? That does not mean that they are going to bend, if that makes sense, all right? Damn, Earth Angel, animosity in reverse. They can't be mad at you for long in karmic feminine, all right? You're coming out of your karmicness, or they are, okay? This could even be a masculine who may have abandonment issues when it comes to their mom, all right? And that usually manifests into maltreatment of the feminine energy overall, whether it is internal or external. So they don't acknowledge their vulnerability, their emotions to you at the very least, or outwardly. And they also disregard or objectify women, okay? Two of Pentacles, yeah. I heard don't know where to start. Somebody doesn't know where to start when it comes to their healing. Divine masculine, it feels as if everything is fine, okay? Like I said, unbothered is right here. So they're acting as if they are unbothered with the fact that the situation ended. Everything is fine. Everything is not fine. This person is going through a very rough time being apart from you, okay? Poverty and emotional pain. This person feels, yeah, 10 of Pentacles. Somebody could have definitely lost out on some money in some way, shape, or form. Or they might be feeling like I shouldn't have listened to my family, or you could be feeling like that. Yeah. King of Cups, the Hierophant, and the Nine of Wands. All right, somebody is now. Somebody could have been guided by a certain religion at one point in time, okay, and now they're finding that they feel weaker, or they feel as if they are missing a part of them, or they are missing their abundance being away from you, okay. The King of Cups and the Hierophant comes back out. All right, yeah, the Ten of Cups. Okay, this person feels helpless, lonely, sad. Clarify animosity. God dang it. Nine of Swords. This person could feel your energy, or you guys could simply be mirroring energy. Put it where it goes. Marriott. The Marriott could be significant. Queen of Pentacles. Yeah. I can't be mad at you. You're too valuable. I love you too much. You're too valuable. You ground me. You keep me stable. You keep me sane. I can't be mad at you forever. Three of Cups. Yeah, we have fun together. You're my friend before anything. Y'all heard that card. Karmic Femme, the Hermit, and the Nine of Wands. But they feel like there are still things that you need to work on as well, okay? With the karmic remnants, it feels, and we did keep, I saw the devil more than once, so this person could also feel a bit of toxicity on you. And so there could be a substantial amount of healing that needs to be had before you guys can properly merge and become one. Confirmation, all right? It feels as if, though, that you guys could definitely be learning in separation. You could have also learned a lot, gathered a lot of information whilst you were together. Seven of Pentacles, all right? Yeah. Investment. Why is this here? Three of Swords. All right. Thank you. All right. So while you're looking at this, it feels as if you have put in a substantial amount of effort, energy, maybe even money, okay, love into the situation, but you were still left hurting. So it's kind of like, it feels like someone could be waiting for someone else. And it's reminding me of the morning message that I had this morning. Thank you. You're not supposed to wait for anybody. I don't care if it's a twin flame, soulmate, your daddy, your mama, your sister, your brother. We don't wait for nobody. They're going to have to catch up. Because think about how much ground you can cover. Queen of Swords, this came out too this morning. Queen of Swords, think of how much ground you can cover while you waiting on them. Be ready your damn self, okay? Sorry, I don't mean to cuss at y'all. It's out of love, okay? Poverty, please. Poverty stricken. Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, they could have lost a job or something that they were used to doing. Oh, if this person separated from you or you broke up with them, whatever it was, whatever method that they had to get over other people, it's not working with you. Yeah, it's not working with you. Shit ain't working. Poverty is also 37, 10. Seven of Pentacles or Six of Pentacles. This person could have also been giving to people while you guys were together, or they're trying to split up their time now because they got too close for comfort with you, remember? And it's still not working. It's not working. They're comparing people to you. Eight of Swords. You are a badass being full of life, love, and possibilities. Through this deck, may you find the path to your best self. It's feeling as if this person is so much so in their mind that they might not even be present with those other people, okay? And they might be realizing that no one compares to you, but that still it still doesn't necessarily feel as if they'll make a, okay, Six of Wands and the Lovers. Yeah, they might be wanting to leave those lovers, okay? Some sort of triumph at first, or they could have left you. So this could have been, I could find better elsewhere, and they're realizing that that's actually false, even though they are hurting with emotional pain. Yeah. An affront. Knight of Wands. They sowing their wild oats, but it don't make it no better. The moon. Yeah, there's some distance here, either emotionally. Look again, the Three of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles. They are waiting on you to come in. They're waiting on you to come and fix it. And I'm like, I'm semi shaking, all right? Five, they're waiting for you to come in and make the change. Two of Swords, because they can't do it. They don't know where to go. They don't know if it was wrong or right, okay? They don't know if it's wrong or right to go towards you. Eight of Cups, languages. Yeah, Eight of Cups. Seven of Swords. Yeah, you see how they're going different ways? You could have left because there wasn't enough emotional capacity or emotional compatibility, or them, and then they feel as though you deceive them. They could also feel like you have other lovers, other options that you are entertaining right now. And that's kind of got them in their head as well. But you see how this Seven of Swords is looking backwards? The Eight of Cups is not. All right. Yeah, strength. This is them. They didn't have okay, yeah, this is them. Like I said, you could be dealing with a fire sign. Death, Ten of Cups, and the Strength. Yeah. They're doing their best. They're doing their best to hold it together and also keep their energy from you. They could be worried that you could siphon their energy, or somebody's feeling like a soft spot. Definitely. I mean, it makes sense, especially if you guys are twin flames. You know what I mean? Definitely a soft spot. Ace of Cups. Yeah, this person is nurturing themselves. Eight of Cups to the Nine. Now, where did the Nine of Cups come out with? It came out with, was it the Eight of Swords before? I forget what it came out with in the last spread. All right. Can I get one more? Page of Cups and the Six of Swords. And it's also given if somebody doesn't come and apologize, then it's definitely not gonna come work. That's what somebody's feeling like. Yeah, the lovers. Page of Cups. Somebody could have been very much so immature when they walked out. Six of Swords, though, they might be coming back. Somebody's coming back, or somebody's coming back to talk. You guys could have had a conversation. Clarify the Six of Swords. Six of Swords is returning. Six of Wands. Yeah. Okay. They could have even went back to people in their past, or people that they dealt with when they were like adolescents, or hopefully I ain't flash off. Adolescents or adolescents when they were like younger. People that they dealt with when they were an adolescent. All right. Wow. Okay. All right. Yeah, strength at the bottom still. They're holding back due to pride, ego. Definitely giving a Leo. Doesn't have to be. But the sun did come out. Okay. And then we have courage and strength right here. I'm sorry. Karma. Whoever left, I feel like you or them, that's the person that is feeling the worst. All right. I'm going to leave this right here. What's the blockage? Abuse. Somebody could be very harsh with their words, very emotionally manipulative. Nobody's perfect, you know. Some people are doing things and they don't realize it, but that doesn't mean that you have to take it, okay? What's the blockage here for them to reunite? Abuse and poverty. Okay, so if someone was down on their luck when it comes to their finances, they could have been a little verbally abusive, all right? You know, they say you really shouldn't date people with low self-esteem, okay? Especially people that admire you, because they might try to break you down in so much shape or form. Man, okay. One more. Thank you. All right. What's the blockage here? What's stopping this from coming together? Health concern. Somebody's nuts, or they didn't caught something out there. Put it where it goes. Can I have one more? It feels like mental, though. Divinity in reverse. If lust is still present, that's an entity attachment, okay? And then not only that, I'm looking at this Two of Swords. God is not of confusion. All right. So if somebody is highly confused about you, or you are confused about them, that's not good. And then mentally and emotionally unstable. Yeah, this, like I said, it's mental. Work, labor, and efforts. Whoever this could be the both of you. There's a need for significant effort in healing your mentality, or their mentality, okay? Somebody could have a lot of self-doubt, and so they project that onto you, or vice versa. Yes, because mature man, whoever the mature man energy was, they came out as the King of Wands, coming out as a leader, someone very attractive, very charismatic. However, the King of Cups came out as well. So they have a lot of emotions that they may not be able to process. This could be you as well, all right? And that is detrimental to any relationship that they have, familial, friendship, or platonic, and especially romantic, because a romantic situation is the breeding ground for emotions to be present, whether they are negative or positive, okay? And so eventually, when you get to a certain point, something's going to fall. If there was a mask being held up, then that mask is going to fall, and you're really going to be able to see who that person is. People can only hold up the mask for so long, 3 months, 3 years, 5, 10, you know what I mean? Eventually, it's going to come crashing down. Occupation, somebody was putting in heavy work, making it seem as if they were confident, stoic, even. I'm hearing, and the walls come tumbling down. Joshua picked the battle of Jericho. Joshua picked the battle of Jericho. Somebody could feel like being with you is a constant battle, whether you all are fighting, they're fighting with their friends, their family, or they have to fight others again with this freaking abuse, all right? This could be self-inflicted abuse, abandonment. Oh, okay. Somebody could have been abandoned by a family member, a mom, possibly, with that feminine voodoo. Mm, destruction. Yes, this is destructive behavior. And this is what needs to be healed. And especially if they are dealing with falling short in other areas of their life. So if they're already emotionally unstable, when their money is funny, they're gonna be bummy. Okay? They're gonna act like an asshole. Male or female, woman or man, all right? Ace of Swords, I don't even know if I want to go further with this. This is the blockage. Why is divinity in reverse? Somebody could have lost their faith. They lost faith in, yes, Ace of Wands in reverse. Somebody might have contracted something. Let me just say that. Or they feel like, I think sometimes people expect God to move in ways that God never said that he would. He, she, source, put it where it goes. Goddess. Okay. And so they might feel as though nothing's happening, God isn't with me, da 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 da. But we have free will, okay? Nobody's gonna be made to do anything. Now, sometimes we are forced to release things because God can take it away, right? But as far as forcing our hand, thank God we have the Most High. Look, the Tower. Some shit can shake in your environment, and you are given a choice. All right. So somebody's not taking action after this breakdown, after this. Yeah. Jerusalem could be significant. That's interesting. Everything is fine. Yeah, this person is acting as if they are okay with the fact that it's ended. 5 of Pentacles, and they are not. 8 of Wands. Ooh, somebody might be coming in. Or this is what they expected. They expected something to change, either you or the Most High. But we did just see voodoo. Somebody might be dabbling in the arts in some way, shape, or form. Put it where it goes. The Magician, the 8 of Wands, and the 5 of Pentacles. Yeah. Somebody could have reached out to someone and cast like a spell in some way, shape, or form, and it could have backfired, all right, with this mentally and emotionally unstable. This is where it's fallen under. Yeah. You got away. Interesting. Yeah, 8 of Swords. Heavy mental imprisonment here. And it's feeling like whatever they are ruminating over is the reason that they can't move. Someone's immobile, like frozen in time almost. 5 of Pentacles comes right back out again. And it's also feeling like, if you really love me, you would come back. Or if you really love me, you would chase me. You ain't that loud ass truck. All right. One more. 8 of Pentacles. 9 of Wands. Somebody could also be drowning themselves in work right now, trying to keep you off their mind, okay? Social media could be significant. Knight of Cups. They could also be communicating with others via hinge, Tinder. I almost said hinder. It's a hindrance. Whatever it is that they're doing, it's not beneficial. It's not healthy. It's not helping the situation at all. Abuse. Death. Oh, somebody could have constantly threatened you with a breakup. Yeah, the lovers, absolutely. Or they could have threatened you with their other options, Nine of Wands to the Page of Wands. That was very immature of them, all right? They were speaking to you immaturely, or they were acting in an immature manner, all right? Nine of Wands comes back out again. Somebody could also be playing a victim. Yes, Five of Swords. Somebody could also be playing the victim to a situation. You or them, put it where it goes. 5 plus 4 is 9. Nine of Wands, yeah. Nine of Cups again, Queen of Pentacles, and the Eight of Swords. I was just thinking about that. I can't be mad at you. I can't be mad at you. Nine of Cups. But regardless, they can't deny the fact that they view you as so valuable, or you could view them as very valuable, okay? Very beneficial to have in your life. In fact, you could have felt the most at ease, or they could have felt the most at ease when they were around you. You really settled this person's energy. Peace, zen, okay? And without you, it seems like they're spiraling. Knight of Swords, they could be going off on people, okay? Could be going off on you, hell. Knight of Wands, no. They could be, if they are like a boss or of a corporation, or in their field, medical field is what I just heard, okay? Somebody could be a nurse, a doctor, put it where it goes, chiropractor, PT, physical therapy. They could definitely be taking out their anger on their employees, okay? On their workers. Interesting. Somebody could work at Family Dollar, all right? Man, oh man, all right. We're gonna get to the good part. Can we skip to the good part? I hear y'all rushing me. Dang. Destruction. Okay. All right, Lord. That's funny. I was supposed to use that other deck. All right. What's the guidance? Trust it. Trust the process. Trust the process. Don't go begging nobody for shit. Yeah, man. Y'all heard that? Shit. Look, boss. Oh my goodness. Somebody's a boss, or they're trying to be in control of the situation. It's fake. They fake in control, and I just saw entity attachment. All right. All right, what's my collective to do? How should they move forward? Thank you. Thank you. Voodoo, interesting. I feel like this is beware. I'm hearing beware. You're in for a scare. Goosebumps. Okay, somebody could like goosebumps. You could have known this person since you were a kid, junior high, high school could be significant. Earth angel, that's how they're viewing you. That's you. You are under some kind of voodoo. That could be very significant, okay? Just so that you're aware. Green eyes. Interesting. Green eyes could be significant. Somebody got the green-eyed monster. Somebody's jealous. This other person, because emotional pain. This came out for the divine masculine, earth angel. That also was next to the divine masculine, okay? But again, I asked how they see you. Oh, they feel like you put them under a spell, silly. Y'all crazy. They feel like you put them under a spell. They feel like you in control. Child is here. You could have a child with this person. The veil, okay? Yeah. Bliss. All right. Interesting. And then we got rich girl. Rich girl to me is the Queen of Pentacles in this deck. Rich in spirit. Rich spirit. No, trying to keep the balance. You keep this person balanced. You keep them level headed. That don't mean go and save a hoe. Okay? Okay. All right. This person is jealous. It feels as though you're good without them. It feels as though they're the only ones going through this turmoil. But I feel like you're just you mature man. Wow. You are who they pretend to be. You really like that. Okay. So if you are actually stoic, then that's what they pretended to be. Okay. Interesting. Then we got Jezebel. Okay. Whoo. Yeah, somebody's definitely out there throwing it back, making it clap. Okay. Voodoo, please. Why would I put that there? Starseed, Intuitive Kev, and Soulmate. All right. This is giving me the energy of know that there is potential here. Okay. Starseed and Intuitive Kev. Honestly, there are no counterparts in this deck for the twin flame. That could be you all right? Because Earth Angel and Starseed are very similar to me. Okay, but Intuitive Kev, this person knows exactly who and what you are, at the very least, who you have the potential to be on this planet, as well as to them with this soulmate right here. Okay. Yeah, Starseed, Intuitive Kev, soulmate. Their intuition, they could be very much so avoiding their intuition because they don't want to have to do something about it. Does that make sense? Because you're not doing anything about it. If this is so real, why aren't they doing anything about it? You know what I mean? It feels like you know what you know. Opposition and concern, all right? Comes out for jealousy and emotional pain. Unexpected money. Expectation. Interesting. Okay. They could be waiting on some form of money, and they could feel as though you seem good on all accounts. Okay, money's good on the outside looking in, right? Money's good, you look better, working out possibly, seems as if you're glowing, as if you're shining, you're rising above, and it seems like they're sinking lower and lower and lower. That's what they're envious about: opposition and concern. And now this, it's like they're questioning themselves, like, I love them. Look, false narrative, I love them so much, but why am I feeling like this? Love offer, I love them so much, but why? It's like a, this person loves you, don't get me wrong. It feels as though they do, but they're also jealous of the fact of your discipline. If this is such a real thing, why aren't you doing something? Why aren't you the one that's crazy? Why aren't you the one that's in this emotional pain? Okay. Trapped. They are the ones in this Eight of Swords, this emotional imprisonment. Then we have entity attachment. Excuse me. Then we have entity attachment right here. Yeah, they are stuck. They are stuck dealing with, they could be stuck dealing with a Jezebel, or stuck dealing with lustful people who don't have half of what you have to offer, okay? Awakening and animosity. It feels as though they are waking up to why it is that they are so freaking mad, okay? Even though they don't want to be mad at you, they know exactly what you are, or they could be seeing you as not being mad, okay? Like I said, this is real love. It came out on its side though, so you could be questioning this, all right? It's definitely real love. Ritual. They feel like you put a spell on them, child. Because why is it that I'm feeling like this? I ain't never ever felt like that. Endings. Yeah. It feels as though you're being guided to let the chips fall where they may, and whatever will be, will be. Okay. If this person doesn't muster up the strength to get right within their own minds, within themselves, then it's definitely beneficial for you to let it go, because it will turn out to be burdensome for you in the long run. We're not waiting on a dang on soul, woman or man, okay? All right? Don't hold yourself back for a person and the possibility of, all right? The potential of, okay? One more. Animosity. Boss. Yeah, he's still mad, okay? Definitely still mad, all right? This Earth Angel, and then the animosity was in reverse and the karmic feminine was in reverse. They may also feel as if you portray yourself as this Earth Angel when you could be the opposite or something like that. Okay. With that, with them in reverse, because they were still there. You know what I'm saying? There's also a sense of innocence with you. Yeah. You're not mad, at least you don't look it. You don't look like a karmic, okay? You don't seem like a karmic. Message and faith, all right? This could be a test of their faith. This is a test on both ends. One more. Blocked. Oof, you block them. And protection. Whatever projections that they are aiming towards you, that they are directing towards you, one, don't pay attention to them. Two, you're protected. And it feels as if they are talking to other people about this, they could be getting a wake-up call, okay? Cut your own grass. Stop worrying about the collective, okay? Single, sexy, and successful, baby. Look, and you unbothered, how dare you? This person might be reaching out with this hello, yeah, with a love offer. But it doesn't feel as if they're ready. Let me make that very clear. It feels as if they're lonely and they're missing your energy. Okay. They could also come back and say that you helped them a lot, you saved them. That's hilarious. I'm not even gonna tell y'all why, but that's funny. It just reminded me of something. All right, closing out for my beautiful collective. It's the eye of the tiger, it's the thrill of the fight. Okay. Somebody might have got off by making you upset. Look, raise your words, not your voice. The rain grows flowers, not thunder. Make peace, have empathy, show kindness. Cars could be significant. The movie, because I was just watching that with my son, and he said, "Yeah, you're the thunder, because thunder comes after the lightning." Yeah, I knew it. To praise the sun is to praise your own eyes, seeing clearly, gratitude, happy with your life. If you were the person that left this person exactly where they had you fucked up at, you weren't wrong. Your feelings weren't wrong either, but your actions, as far as how this person was mishandling you or mishandling the situation, or if they left you, you weren't wrong. Leave them where they at, okay? Sing like the birds, not worrying about what others think. Be yourself, share your heart, speak your truth. Yeah. Keep doing whatever it is that you are doing to heal, love on others, speak about the things that you have been through without bashing or degrading anyone else, and you'll be just fine, my collective. I love y'all so much. I truly hope that helped. If you have any questions or would like a personal, check the description box down below. And as always, stay fly, aim high. Okay.